Fam Dolls, welcome back to our channel. I hope you guys are fabulous today. I'm really excited because, as you guys all know, I am the queen of foundations. So I have bought a slew of them lately. If you follow me again on any of my social medias, you'll know I've gone on a mini shopping spree to Sephora, Ulta, and Morphe and bought a ton of new makeup. So last week we tried out the Reezy palette, and I do have another palette I can't wait to try out for you guys. It is the 35i Morphe Icy Lights limited edition palette, but I'm going to be trying that out next week, so stay tuned for that. I did want to go ahead and try out a new foundation that I've seen a few people talking about, but not a lot. So I want to be one of those to bring this to the forefront. It is by the clean beauty brand Bite Beauty, and this is our first time launching any anything but lipsticks and stuff. Their first face products. So they launched a I believe a primer, foundation, and a pressed powder. I wasn't too into those other two. I just got the foundation. This, like I said, is by a clean beauty brand, and they also are vegan, which is great. So if you're somebody who's really into clean beauty, I know there are a lot of people out there that are really like hardcore about their ingredients and what's in it and things being vegan. This may be one that you want to watch for. So this foundation comes in 32 different shades, which is not bad at all, especially for a brand's first coming out party, you know. 32 I think is a nice range. I have not gotten to take a look at the full range. I do believe there's light, medium, and darker skin tones. I don't know how dark they go, but I'll try to post it up here for you guys so you guys can take a look at the range really quick. It does have 1 fluid ounce, which is standard in this, and it comes in a little squeezy tube like so, which I actually like. These, I generally do like a pump in a glass bottle. I just generally do. Number one, glass. If you're somebody who is into recycling and making things good for the earth, glass can be recycled infinite amount of times, whereas plastic can only be recycled 2 to 3 different times, in case you didn't know that. So I do prefer a glass bottle. The less amount of plastics we use, the better, but this isn't a plastic tube, so that's fine. At least you can squeeze out all your products to the fullest extent from this. Like I said, 32 shades. I got the color L25. I was actually the 1 shade darker than this, but they were out of my shade, so I had to go ahead and go with L25. But once I put it on, it wasn't bad. Also, this retails for $39.50, which can be, for people who generally buy drugstore, it's, you know, a little on the higher side, but it is under the $40 range, which for me is good, because most of the foundations I buy are over $50. So to me, pretty good price, especially for coming out, and they're usually sold in Sephora, which is, you know, considerably higher end. This is called, by the way, I don't even think I said the full name of it. It is the Changemaker Supercharged Micellar foundation, which is a super long name. It claims, here's its claims, you guys. It claims to have a skin-like finish, and it's a clean formula. It is medium buildable coverage that lasts all day. So it is supposed to, because it's built in with like skincare, like the micellar skincare technology, it's supposed to form to your skin and be really skin-like. It's supposed to be very natural. And it's not supposed to cake. It does say that it is long wearing, though it doesn't give a specific amount of time. So long wearing to them could be 6 hours, it could be 8 hours, it could be 24 hours. Who knows? But we're going to test this out. I'm going to try to go at least a full 12 hours. I think a 12-hour day is sufficient, you know, for a whole work day, and see how this wears. My skin, for those of you who don't know, used to be really dry. Now it is very combination. I have a very oily T-zone and drier around the outer perimeter. So the T-zone, with it being oily, we're going to be able to see how it holds up in the oily zones. And for my drier skin girls, we're able to see if it sticks to my dry skin patches, because I do have a dry skin patch right here that's pretty bad right now. I do have dermatitis and eczema, so I think the patch that's coming in right here is a little eczema patch. So it's not one that I can just get rid of with moisturizer. I actually have to put something a little bit thicker on that. So we'll see how it holds up to that, and if all of the claims are for real, for real. So that's what we're going to go ahead and jump in and do today. So I'm not going to talk too much here. Let's go ahead, jump in. I'm going to try this on, and then we're going to do a wear test and follow me throughout the day. So let's go do that now. Okay, dolls, we are also starting with a very new product that I've been using over the last week. It is new by NARS. It is called the Tinted Glow Booster, and I'm using the color Light Calvoya. And let me tell you, I am obsessed with this product. It helps with the longevity and just makes your skin glow. Now I'm going in with the thing that we're all waiting for, the Bite Beauty foundation, and it says to dot all over your face, and it actually says to blend it in with your fingers is what they recommend, but I can't be bothered to do so. So I'm using my beauty blender. You can use a brush. I did try using a brush with this foundation and just didn't like the way it looked. I generally like a brush for the thinner, runnier foundations, and I like to use the beauty blender for the more thick foundations. Right off the bat, it is giving you a nice medium coverage. I did use quite a bit, but I've been using this through the week, so I kind of know how much I need. And as you can see, it's giving you a nice luminous glow, but it's like matte at the same time. I can't explain it. It really does like blend to your skin. On camera, it looks a lot more full coverage than it is, but it is still so gorgeous. It does not dry down. I want to say that. I did take a few minutes to let it dry down. I'm using the Boing concealer from Benefit, one of my like 3 favorite concealers right now, because this one is very, very lightweight, but as you can see, it just blends out flawlessly, and it does not crease, which I love even more. And to set everything down, I'm using the Jeffree Star setting powder in translucent. This has become one of my favorite translucent powders next to the ABH powder. And I just use that in the center because it does kind of lighten up your foundation. And I use the Morphe pressed powder in light 3 for the remainder of my face. And as you can see, it kind of has like a yellow tone to it, but I love both the Jeffree Star and the Morphe powder because they give a blurring effect. Then I'm using the Butter Bronzer in light to bronze up my face. And for some reason, you guys, in my new lighting on camera, it looks so orange. In person, it doesn't look that orange, but it looks so orange on camera. So just forgive me. And then I'm taking my favorite highlighter of the moment, the Revlon new highlighters that they came out with in the lightest color. Oh my God, it is a complete dupe for the Amrezy highlighter from ABH that was limited edition and is no longer here. This is the best highlighter on the market, hands down, whether high-end or low-end. Then I'm just going to take this peachy toned Tarte blush. I don't even have the name of it. It came in my Ipsy bag. And I love their Amazonian clay blushes, and this is the perfect tone for me. And if you're wondering why I'm putting it more towards the back and not on the apples of my cheeks is because I have really big cheekbones, and to make my cheeks look a little bit thinner, I place it more towards the back. So depending on your face is where you're going to need to place it. I don't have time to do an eye look today because I'm rushing to work. So I'm literally just doing mascara and falsies in DTLA by Morphe. This is my quick on the go, and if you watched one of my last videos, it's one of the last few videos, it's my tricks for making it look like you put effort in, but really no effort at all. So to do that, to make it look like I put effort in, I'm just putting a really bold, dark lip color on, which is the Wet n Wild 99% chance of wine color, and it makes it look like I put effort into my look. So here is what the Bite Beauty looks with it all set down and everything. And as you can see, it's matte but not flat. And it is almost skin-like. You can still see my skin spots peeking through. I probably could have built it up a little bit more, which I've tried. And the good thing about this one is it doesn't look heavy or cakey, and it really forms to your skin. So I'm going to go about my day and check in with you guys in a bit. Hey dolls, just wanted to do a quick check-in and let you guys know how the Bite Beauty foundation is holding up. And it is now about 3 p.m. and I've had this on since about, I don't know, 6:30-ish. So it's holding up beautifully, very, very natural feeling and looking, even though I have tons of bronzer and stuff on, but the foundation itself is very, very lightweight and doesn't crease really bad in my lines. As you can see, I always have these lines right here. I need to go get them filled in, but I do have smile lines, and normally my lines are so much more prominent and worse. This foundation actually looks really, really good considering, and normally I have super, super big pores that you can see from outer space. And my face honestly looks as smooth as like it really ever has. It looks absolutely beautiful so far. The coverage, you can still see my sunspots poking through, but that's okay. I don't mind that at all. I think this foundation is actually really beautiful, and to be honest, I didn't have high hope. It's holding up really well around my T-zone, which has been really oily lately. So I'm going to take this a full 12 hours or 14 or 15 hours. I'm going to take it as long as I can, and I will check in with you guys later and let you guys know how it's holding up. So see you guys in a bit. Okay, dolls, so it's the end of the day. I'm going to go hop in the shower. It's about 7 p.m. So this foundation has been on for about 13 hours now. And for 13 hours, I think that's long enough. I know a lot of us go through our day for like damn near 24 hours. But, you know, I just want to say I am very impressed and shocked at how well this foundation has held up. I look a little shiny right here, but I think that's just my highlighter. And I have a little bit of dewiness just starting at the tip of my nose. But other than that, no, not really. I'm dry everywhere else. And I was really shocked. Granted, I did have to set this foundation down. I do want to point that out. But with setting it down, this foundation has lasted all day. I'm very, very impressed, especially for clean makeup. You know, that's one great thing. If you are somebody who is into clean makeup, check out Bite Beauty's new foundation, because this is 2 thumbs up. Not only does it look natural and beautiful, it is lightweight, and it has lasted my entire workday running around and everything, and it looks absolutely beautiful. So highly recommend this one, you guys. Highly, highly, highly. Go check it out. I think a lot of people sleep on Bite Beauty. It's the first time they've come out with face products that I know of, but their lip stuff I've always been a fan of, and I've had their lip glosses and everything since like the 90s, you guys, or early 2000s. That's when I got into it. But yeah, don't sleep on Bite Beauty. They are really good, and their foundation is phenomenal. So you heard it here first, because I don't hear really anybody talking about it. So you heard it here first. Go try it out. that is all I have for you guys today. I have more stuff to try out for you guys here this week. So, I will be back. I promise. And see you guys very, very soon. Love you guys so much. Have a great rest of your day. Mwah.